propose to take questions 91, 154 and 708 together. These questions relate to the Smarter Travel Bill, which was introduced last year by Deputy Owen Murphy as a private member's bill and related to matters of electric vehicles and car clubs. The purpose of the Smarter Travel Bill is twofold. First, it aims to promote electric car use by allowing local authorities to make bylaws for the provision and use of charging bays on public roads. Second, it aims to promote the development of car clubs by allowing road authorities to make bylaws for the control and regulation of parking by car club vehicles on public roads. I support the promotion of electric and hybrid vehicles as one of the ways to reduce pollution and improve our environment. With the current state of the technology, which is advancing all the time, there are limits on the distance electric cars can travel before recharging. The provision of recharging points is therefore an important component in encouraging the use of electric cars. Car clubs have proven very successful in other jurisdictions, particularly Germany and the United Kingdom. A particular benefit is that families often find that by joining a car club they can avoid the need for a second family car, especially in cases where they might need a second vehicle only occasionally. As with electric cars, I'm also in favour of car clubs as a way of reducing the number of vehicles on our roads. I'm therefore very happy to support the appropriate measures to promote electric cars and car clubs. I met with Deputy Murphy on the subject and conveyed my support for the principle of promoting electric cars and car clubs as set out in his private member's bill. My department is now engaged in work on the development of the next road traffic bill, which I hope to publish at the end of 2012. This bill will address a number of issues and will provide an opportunity to consider proposals for developing and facilitating electric cars and car clubs. As far as possible, I intend to include the proposed measures from the Sustainable Travel Bill in the Road Traffic Bill 2012.
Thank you. That's going forward. Just thank Deputy Connaughton for putting the question and to thank the Minister for his positive response. I know he's very supportive of the measures that are contained in the Smarter Transport Bill. GoCar, which is a company looking to come in and introduce car clubs and electric car vehicles to our public streets, last week only relaunched actually their company following some recent investments. So the companies are there and they are ready to go. One development since I introduced the Smarter Transport Bill last year for the Friday sittings, unfortunately it hasn't been taken yet because we do have a very busy schedule. But since I introduced the Tax Transparency Bill this year, it means that the Smarter Transport Bill is no longer actually in competition for debate and for approval by the Dáil. So I would urge the Minister to do as much as he can to transpose the contents of the Smarter Transport Bill into his next road traffic bill, and at the same time to notify local authorities that hopefully these changes are coming and to prepare the necessary bylaws in advance. Thank you.
Certainly as much as possible, we're going to integrate those provisions into the bill and other things in the Road Traffic 2012 bill. I think actually the Friday sessions have been very good and been very useful in giving deputies an opportunity to bring forward their own legislation. It seems to me that the opposition always seem to win the lottery, though. I'm not quite sure why that is, but certainly I very much welcome the bill and the provisions in it.
Deputy Ellis.
I also support the idea of a smarter transport and support this bill. And I would like to see a very big debate on this, because we all know that the environmental advantages that we can get from moving towards supporting electric and hybrid cars and moving away from fossil fuels, and also to other means in terms of protecting this economy. So I do think it is very, very important that for environmental reasons that we have a good debate on this and we all put forward our own ideas in terms of this. Thank you.
Garrett? I don't know, is that a question?
Well, it's not a question, it's just in terms of
your support
recognising that I would like that we go and look at if the Minister is planning to bring in legislation so we can have a big discussion around this and the way forward, because there's huge savings to the whole economy and also in terms of the environment, and I think that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Minister,
no, it is. It's certainly the bill will go to committee as well, and there'll be a detailed discussion of it there. The take-up for electrical vehicles has been pretty slow, really. There's more charging points than there are vehicles. I've one beside me in my local train station. I don't think I've ever seen it being used, but I'm going to get a car for the weekend and try it out and see what it's like. And what a lot of people don't know is the electricity is actually for free. The ESB have actually done a very good job, in fairness to them, in trying to promote electrical vehicles, and they're even doing it to the extent that they will charge your car for free, which seems like a very generous offer to me anyway.